Welcome back, friends and fellow car mechanics, to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 and episode 34 of our Let's Play. If you remember from the last episode, we completed story order car number 10, and in the shop we have two cars that need body work and probably a couple of other things. Let's start with this Darrell Waltrip Chevy Lumina. Which is in need of brakes, exhaust, and gearbox. We're going to go ahead with the body first. Engine cover, left door window, trunk, and windshield. So we're going to take the engine cover, the windshield, door window, and trunk. Let's see if we can repair anything. Okay. So, we need to buy the windshield, and the door window, and once again this is a mod car. Now, seeing as how we are 12 levels ahead of the story order cars, I am going to forego the inspection process for a little while until we get caught up. Because even though we will be working, we are still going to level, just not as fast, as we are not doing all the inspections. So we need to remove this starter. This gearbox is going to need to be changed. Let's get this drive shaft pulled off. Okay, so we're going to need a release bearing. We're going to need a clutch plate, which I think we already have. And the flywheel looks good. So other than brakes, everything should be found. We do have a clutch plate, so we'll put that in. Now we will hop into the shop. Okay. So now we need to take a look at these brakes. Looks like we're going to need a new rotor on this side. So let's go get that on the turntable, the lathe. And we'll grab a brake disc ventilated. Just to make this job go quicker. Well, we already had one in inventory. And with this being a race car, of course it's going to have racing slicks on it. Okay, looks like we're going to need another brake disc. If we had one in inventory for the ventilated, we do not have a regular in inventory. So let's go here, grab a brake disc. And while that is lathing, we'll get the brakes done on this car. Or well, we'll get the passenger side done. And we still have one more part for braking. And it looks like another ventilated disc, which we're in good condition for because we do have one freshly lathed and ready to go on. Okay, let's drop this guy down. And let's get the body parts put back on. And we can send this on its way. For $4,200. We'll just go ahead and move the Lambo over. Try and ensure that we keep our lifter there. So we can get rid of these red parts, as they will do us no good. ECU is not repairable. This is not repairable. And let us see what the Gallardo is here for. Brakes, gearbox, and body, just like the Nascar. So both door windows, right fender, left tail light. We'll put that on our list just in case. Rear bumper, right body window, right side mirror. Right tail light and windshield. Let's go see what we can repair. Well, we can repair the tail lights. Okay. Back to the shop. Oh, I have to be careful. We have the Huracan sitting outside. So we need the right door window, the left door window. Tail light was repaired. Body window. We don't need the side mirror or the tail light. Okay. Let's put this body back together. And then we shall deal with the brakes. And the gearbox. Okay. Let's get this Gallardo up in the air. Now, in order to deal with the gearbox, we need to take both these rear tires off. And we can already see a big issue with the brakes. That disc is not repairable. I can can already see another set of pads that are going to need to be changed. That gearbox is going to have to be purchased. Another clutch release bearing. A pressure plate. And a flywheel. So we're going to need pressure plate, flywheel, release bearing, and V10 gearbox. Two sets of brake pads. Okay, let's check our progress. 2 more pieces on the brake system. One of those being a caliper, which is not repairable. Good thing we have extra. Okay. One more side to check before we check the ABS module and pump. Well, we don't have to take this off. That side is good. So let's go ahead and drop this down. It's going to be either an ABS module or the pump. And let's see how long it takes me to find those. Oh, there they are. It's going to be the pump. But at least that looks repairable. If we don't have one already. We do. Okay. Let's put this engine cover back on. Check our progress. We're all done. And that was quite the lucrative payout, my friends. 20,600. So we will send that on its way. And that one we'll leave outside because that's just fluids. The charger we will put on the first lift. We will check our orders. I gotta check this Jetta R32 out because I have never heard of a Jetta R32 and I am a car guy. I guess I'll have to do some research. Supra Targa S2000. We will move the Jetta indoors. Just double check what the Supra wants. Suspension, exhaust, gearbox. Yeah, we'll take the Supra. Oh, we have to give special attention to this car. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. So first things first, this is going back outside. I'm sorry, friends, but I can't let this car go out like it is. I'm spending $3,500 to repair it. All these panels, whatever can't be repaired is getting repaired or purchased new. Yeah, we may lose money, but because of what the car is, I'm not letting it go out of here looking like dirt. We'll have our time when we restore one to look like that, but when it freely comes to the shop, Okay. Now, window, window, window. Where is it? There it is. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to spend the money to put wheels on it. But the least I can do for the customer is send his car back to him looking like the actual Supra. And now it looks a whole heck of a lot better. Okay, so this trunk is going to need to be done. We are running out of time, but we will... Ooh! I think this is pretty much everything on the Charger. Front bumper, left door, left fender, hood, left headlight. You know what? We're just gonna do this. And then we'll make our parts list afterward. Okay. So, oh, can't forget that car part. Needs to be a minimum of 64%. That's 66. That's 68. Okay. Let's put the car back together, and then we'll see what parts exactly we still need to put on. One thing about some of these mods that I do like this one for instance, ones you can completely tear down, makes it a whole lot easier sometimes to make the bodies look good without having to spend the money on the welder. So now, once we get done putting these body panels back on, the only thing we should have left is the glass. We will have to figure out what car part 2 and 2 is, but they're apparently not satisfied with car part 3 or the left fender. Oh yeah, car part 2 was... Gotcha. Car part 2 was this. Car part 3 was that. You know what? Let's just repair everything to 100% that's off the car. That way it can't say that we didn't. Not a big deal. Oh, wrong plate. Want the Armenian plate. Okay, and the fender. Let's check one more time. Rear window and windshield. So that's that. We can put that window back in. We can put this window back in. Okay. And we are currently making 11,000 on this car. It does have brakes and fluid that still need to be done. That's just to change the brake fluid. This will actually be a good car to show you guys with the QOL mod that the drum brakes can be turned if that is indeed part of what this car needs. Says not discovered, but that is where we shall leave this one. Just make sure we have all of our slots filled. We do. Hopefully in the next episode that lifter will still be there like it was in this one. And with that, my friends, I will call this an episode here. I hope you enjoyed. We worked on a NASCAR. We worked on a Lamborghini. We worked partially on a Supra and a Dodge Charger. If you liked the content, please hit that like button, leave a comment, share the video, and if you are not subscribed, please subscribe as it helps out my small channel and it costs you nothing. I wish you a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are, whenever you may be watching this. Thank you.